this was odd. The second part of this reunion, I didn't think was as good as the first part. I enjoyed the first part better, but let's talk about it. Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on the video. This is my review for season 3, episode 14, which is part 2 to the reunion for Love and Hip Hop Miami. And like I said, the strangest thing, I thought the first part was actually better. Um, and it was just okay. It was a lot of moving pieces, but I think there was more information inside of the first half. Anyway, Kendall from the door caught that fire from Trina. When he came out to, because Trina wouldn't talk to anybody. And as she was exiting the building, she did give a little quick snippet of an interview to Kendall. Baby, she basically just cussed him out. She cussed him out for everybody that she was upset with. She just ran it down and just blasted. I was like, he took it. He took it like a G. I said, okay. And I don't think it was really personal. She just was so mad at the position they put her in, where I think she got worked. She just got worked because Nikki really kind of gave her what she should have gave her. She gave her real unbothered tease, like, yeah, whatever, sis. And Trina was raving and ranting and snapping out, and Nikki was like, girl, whatever. And I think that's what was making her even more mad. And the people were like, child, she was pissed. She was pissed. Then after that, she was like, we're leaving. Well, Sukiyana and Shay got into it shortly thereafter. And Sukiyana was saying how Shay inserted herself into the whole situation with her and Nikki, and it didn't have nothing to do with her. And she was like, well, Nikki's my friend and she's new to the area, so I was trying to just calm things down. She said, no, you inserted yourself. But I see you didn't insert yourself whenever she got into it with Trina. You sat over there, you shut the hell up. You didn't insert yourself. So if you're going to mind your business sometime, mind your business all the time. But you have to understand, Sukiyana, you're new here, honey. Miss Shay doesn't really do anything. Miss Shay doesn't really have a storyline, so she has to kind of insert herself into some things, sis. It's okay. And she's never going to insert herself into anything that has to do with Trina. So just, yeah. Okay. You pick your battles. Shay been around for a long time playing in these reality show streets. She knows what she's doing. She did you just like she was supposed to. Pick on you and insert herself and not piss off Trina. It was to her best interest. Baby, then they went into this whole thing of basically laying Alvin out about how shitty of a promoter he was. And they terrible. They are so terrible. They talked about how he ain't had no drawers on and how he went to the bathroom and that damn Sukiyana said he didn't pipe his butt. I said, just Alvin, and the fact that we talking about Alvin with no drawers on, period, was enough for me. TMI. TMI. I wouldn't care what Alvin did. Thank you. Thank you so much. Anyway, a mess. But then there was this whole little thing. They showed some clips where there was an argument over the N word being used when they were down at this little honky tonk bar. Whereas it was a good thing because they went in and they did their music and they made the people pay attention to them and they really partied and had a good time. But there was some stuff that we didn't really see. They were reciting some of the words from the song, and of course, that N word comes up. And then there was this one patron that was very disrespectful and saying that he'll say whatever he wants and says it anytime he gets ready. And yeah, there are people who do say the word anytime they get ready, and they also get their asses whooped. So, just so you know, nobody can make you not say it, but they could just show you that it's not a good idea. You understand. So that was that. And they just had a whole conversation about this whole thing of using the N-word when it is a song lyric, and is it okay to recite it if you are non-melanated? Is it okay to recite it when it's a song lyric? And I thought Claudia, again, did a very good job navigating that conversation and not having anybody really feel a kind of a way or really fly off the handle. Everybody really, she kept it all together. Good job, Claudia Jordan. That Claudia, girl, you impressed me with this. You did a really good job, Claudia Jordan. You really did. You really, really did. I thought I was going to really miss Nina, but it just, the planets lined up, and I don't think Nina needed to be here for this one. For the things that we ended up getting into, Claudia Jordan was a better pick because she navigated that stage. She really did. Good job, Claudia. Anyway, moving on. Briscoe, baby. Now this for me was about the most interesting thing. Briscoe, I thought Briscoe. First of all, he's sitting up there, just cute, just sitting there looking like Big Boy. Because to me, Briscoe looks just like a young version of Big Boy from Outkast. So I just was like, oh, Briscoe. Him and Cello. He's sitting up there, and he talked about how he ended up even going to jail, basically trying to keep up appearances. Trying to make it look like he had all this money, and he really wasn't making all that money like that. He was popping, but he wasn't popping like that, and he was trying to keep up appearances. Got sentenced to 5 years, but only ended up doing 3.5. And him and Cello are still working on the relationship. Well, that's a bunch of bullshit. He's still working on tricking Cello into a relationship. And as we were going on, we found out, honey, they come and they show us this footage of old Briscoe kissing on Chameleon. And baby, let me tell you something. Michelle wasn't happy. Baby, she jumped up and bashed him. She was bashing him to the point where her said she had these cute sandals on. Baby, her sandal ended up, one of them was tied around her ankle, but was on the floor, honey, because she was jumped on him so quick. I said, Lord have mercy. So that was a whole mess. It was a mess. That was a mess. We also found out he was messing around with Miami Tip. Okay. And then Chameleon comes out and says she done missed her period. Now, I'm going to give them this. All the ladies were chill. All of them. Chameleon came out to the stage because she was back there with Kendall. She came out to the stage and told Cello she was sorry. She felt bad for her because she didn't know that, he was doing all of this like that, and that she wasn't trying to hurt her or anything like that. But all the ladies involved were chilling. Now, they were letting him have it. And then Cello was cussing him out. She was cussing because he done embarrassed her. You got me all on this show under these false pretense, making me look like a damn fool. She cussed his ass out. And then he gonna try to check her. So you better watch your mouth, this, that, and the other. She was like, what? And baby, she checked the shit out of him. I was like, so you tough in them streets, but you're not tough with your baby's mama. She said, he know not to play with me like that. I said, okay, come on, sis. She got him right together. Now listen, Trick Daddy. It's more the same. Trick is hard-headed, but funny as hell. Funny. Just his whole thing with the lupus and wanting to do it a holistic way and all of this. And, they beat him down, telling him, we love you with your damn crazy self and everything. And then this fool keeps on going, talking about he going to get him a tummy tuck. Trick is stupid. Trick's funny. Just, you know what? He's a legend. And he's just one of them people, just, you can't help but love him because he's stupid. And he just says the funniest shit. Trick Daddy's out of his mind. Trina ended up coming back. Okay? So they got Trina to come back. Then Claudia started talking to the girls. Chameleon, Sukiyana, and Hood Brat about a plan B. Now, this was sad to me. I love their confidence in themselves and their talents. I love that. But I don't care who you are and how much talent you have to have a plan B. You have to. I mean, I'm walking, breathing proof. You must have a plan B. I have multiple talents, and my talents have afforded me to do many things through my years. But if I didn't have a plan B, C, and D, I wouldn't be able to do the things that I did at the level that I did them because I needed a foundation. And unfortunately, my talents weren't enough of a foundation to just stand on. You know, I've not had a blow up moment to the point where my talent has supported everything the way that I want it to support it. I've always, you know, I've had I had to work at this shit. You know, it is what it is. I'm getting to a point, I'm 48 years old, and I'm at a point where I can do some of the things that I want to do at the level that I kind of want to do them at. But that came from having plan B, C, and D in place for years. And then I'm starting to be able to do some things and push on some doors that weren't even there to be pushed on. It was sad that they don't have that. And I'm like, please, somebody keep talking to them. Because child, it may not ever work out. And it just may take, listen. I would have loved to do the things that I'm doing at 48, at 25. But it wasn't feasible. It wasn't available. It just wasn't time. It wasn't. So that was sad for me. Somebody please keep talking to them because I love them girls. I really did. You know, this season I love them girls. Them girls, I want them to win. They funny as hell to me. And they do make good TV. Sukiyana, I see the most growth in her. And she does know how to make TV. And she is funny. She is funny. I thought she was going to drive me crazy. At first I was like, oh, she's so ghetto. But she funny. She funny. Sukiyana made good TV. And that fool knows she made good TV. And she seemed to have pulled the most out of it and has learned the most. And I think she's really on to something. I think she's going to be okay. But again, yeah, plan B. Come on. Child, then there was this little exchange between Bobby and Trick, as usual. As usual, Bobby and Bobby always in somebody's business. Trick Daddy going to say, Bobby, let the host ask the questions. That's her job. Let the beautiful lady ask the questions. Goddamn, Bobby said, what you say? Okay, I see what this is. Where's Joy at? I said, oh. Claudia was like, hey, I ain't got nothing to do with no three-way. Nope, I ain't got nothing to do with it. I was cracking up dying. Then Shay basically ended up extending an olive branch to the girls and saying, you know, I didn't really get to know you all. And I would actually like to get to know you all. Y'all, yeah, she needed to be friends with y'all. It wasn't personal. She needed a storyline. It wasn't personal. You know, she told her brother, I still love you. It wasn't personal. She needed a storyline. Amara, bitch, I still love you, bitch. Wasn't personal. I needed a storyline. I just sit your ass down, Shay. And then Shay started up with Kendall. She's going to say, what do you think about all of our lace fronts this year, Kendall? Because, you know, they be going at it online, child. And she will say, so, tell me, bitch. Tell me. He going to say, you look good, girl. You look good. Keep up the good work. She going to say, yeah, all right, bitch. I was dying. I said again, hey, Kendall, it ain't personal. Shay need a storyline. But that was it. It's a wrap. Y'all know I love Miami. Child, they produce something. I'll be right here watching. I really do enjoy Love and Hip Hop Miami. I like these kids over in Miami. I really do. I like them. And I like Trick, Joy, and Trina. I love their little, their legends as well. But I have a good time watching the kids over there. Them kids, they know how to party and they really be carrying on. And Claudia Jordan was pretty good. She was pretty good for this. I enjoyed it. All right, you all. Catch y'all next season. Later.